We begin our program with the paying of obeisance to Sri Ramakrishna Dev, Jaganmata Sarada Devi, and Swami Vivekananda. Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine avatara vashisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Jananing Saradang Deving Ramakrishnang Jagadgurung Padapadve Tayosritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Om Namah Sriyati Rajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Sarupaya Shamine Tapaharine Ramakrishna Parishishtang Yuga Dharma Pravartakang Sunintran Karma Yoginang Devalocang Vaskaran Paritranaya Bharatasya Dinahina Sevaya Cha Shivarukang Avatirnang Vivekanandang Pranamami. We have all assembled here to launch something of a newer generation, that is an audiovisual prepared with AI and virtual reality, based on none other than Swami Vivekananda's life. It is a 5-part docudrama primarily meant for the youth. The concern of Sri Abhijit Dasgupta and Sri Harshavardhan Neotia are whether the youth of today throughout the world are able to access Swami Vivekananda's preaching, teachings and values. May I now request Srimad Swami Subiranandaji Maharaj to kindly come on the dais, please. We are really happy to note that Swami Subiranandaji is celebrating the golden jubilee of his monastic life. We all praise him and seek his blessings and pray to the Almighty and Thakur Ramakrishna, Sarada Mata Devi and Swami Vivekananda to shower the choicest blessings to Swami Subiranandaji. Yes, as an individual and as a person who spearheads the Ramakrishna order throughout the world. Swami Subirananda, as we know, that joined the Ramakrishna order in 1973, and he was posted to Along, Arunachal Pradesh, which was specially requested by the then government of India to Ramakrishna order to form a school. And then he has served in Rahoda Ramakrishna Mission, which is Ramakrishna Mission Higher Secondary School in Rahoda, as headmaster. And he was the secretary of another epitome of Ramakrishna Order institution, educational institution, Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapit in Deoghar. Then he was elected as the trustee in 2006, and 2007 he had come to Belur Math to take charge as the assistant secretary. And from 2017, Maharaj is the general secretary. General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission is the Chief Executive Officer. Maharaj has to look after all the centers, all the works, its maintenance and development. Maharaj, we are really blessed by your august presence. We are also joined by another monk of Ramakrishna order, Swami Narasimhanandaji Maharaj. May I request Swami Narasimhanandaji to kindly come on the dais. Maharaj is a senior monk of the Ramakrishna order. He is presently the secretary of Ramakrishna Mission Sevasrama, Kozhikode, Kerala. He is former editor of Prabuddha Bharat, an English monthly journal of the humanities and social sciences, started by Swami Vivekananda himself in 1896. He has edited a volume of Swami Vivekananda's teachings titled Vivekananda Reader. He is also a member of the editorial board of the American Academy of Religion's online publication, Reading Religion. He has publications in Hindi, English, Sanskrit, Malayalam, Bengali, and Tamil. Swami Narasimhananda has come all the way from Kozhikode. We are really blessed by his presence. I now request Sri Harshavardhan Neotia to kindly come on the dais. I don't dare to introduce Sri Harshavardhan Neotia. He is one of the eminent industrialist and philanthropist, a connoisseur of art, culture, and a supporter of social causes. He is an illustrious alumnus of La Martiniere Boys, St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, and Harvard Business School in the US. He is the founder of the joint sector conglomerate on housing, Bengal Ambuja, because he wanted to provide housing to different classes of people in their appropriate costs. He is also the chairman of the Ambuja Neotia Group. Yes, as an eminent industrialist, connoisseur of art culture, and a patron of social cause, we know him and we admire his recent work where he has narrated the famous letter which Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore wrote for renouncing the knighthood, along with a musical presentation with eminent artist. We admire your leadership in the industrial sector as well as your presence in the social sector. Now I have the privilege to request my teacher, my senior, my mentor, Mr. Abhijit Dasgupta, to kindly come on stage. Mr. Abhijit Dasgupta does not require any introduction. Our country's one of the best television producer in the initial days, and then he continued television production as an independent producer after he has retired from Doordarshan as its director. He was my teacher in Film and Television Institute of India. He was also Dean of Television Section of SRFTI, Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute. He has in his credit several productions, live, sports, bridge shows, election production, first live televised election production of the country, major television matches, and several other prestigious programs. He has done another episode of on Swami Vivekananda on different folklore forms on Jatra, and now he has completed this project which you will see, and he will only speak on that. I now request Sri Harshavardhan Neotia to kindly felicitate two revered monks. Srimad Swami Subirananda Ji Maharaj, the General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, and Srimad Swami Narasimhananda Ji Maharaj, the Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission Shevasrama Kozhikode, Kerala. Yes, we welcome Swami Sarvasthananda Ji, who is the Minister in charge of Ramakrishna Vedanta Center, UK near London. It is the only center in the UK. He is also the editor of the international journal Vedanta, published by the UK Center since 1953. After graduating in mechanical engineering, he joined the Ramakrishna Order. Since June 1987, he served Sri Ramakrishna Ashram Rajkot for more than 30 years. He served in the center's publication department, which has published more than 200 books in Gujarati and English for nearly 25 years, and was the editor of the Gujarati monthly Sri Ramakrishna Jyot for nearly 17 years. He tours all over the globe extensively, preaching the universal message of Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, Vedanta, India's culture and spiritual heritage, and on other topics connected with value-based education, personality development, leadership and management, social transformation in universities, and various other forms. He is also associated with the UNESCO. We welcome Srimad Swami Sarvasthananda Ji Maharaj, who has kindly joined from London. Maharaj, welcome to our program, and our pranam to you. The moment has come of the inauguration of the booklet of this 5-part series, NAREN. May I, on behalf of Sri Harshavardhan Neotia and Sri Abhijit Dasgupta and all others present here, request Srimat Swami Subiranandaji Maharaj to kindly bless the project by inaugurating its leaflet. With your kind permission, I now read out the message of Swami Subiranandaji Maharaj. Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Math, 17th August 2023. Message of Swami Subirananda, General Secretary, Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. It would be an understatement to say that Swami Vivekananda lived an eventful life. His physical presence lasted less than 40 years on earth. His achievements within that short time are mind-blowing. He roused India from its long stupor. In the West, he revitalized their religious beliefs. Even his literary output is no less than outstanding. His collected works comprise 10 volumes teeming with ennobling ideas. He founded the Ramakrishna Mission to carry on the work of social and spiritual upliftment. These are but a few of his achievements. Moreover, one comes across so many dramatic events in his life. Consider his boyhood pranks, his first meeting with Sri Ramakrishna, his wanderings in India, his skyrocketing intro fame through his very first public lecture in the USA, and many more such incidents that hold our minds captive. As such, his biography fits perfectly for a movie script. No wonder, therefore, that we have so many plays, serials, documentaries, movies centers around his life incidents. Even today, new experiments are being made to showcase his life from different angles, giving new perspectives. Sri Avijit Dasgupta has produced a gripping series, NAREN. I wish this series great hit. May it reach thousands of people and draw them to Swami Vivekananda, whether through books, cinemas, documentaries, or any other means. If our people come to know about him, they cannot escape from his influence. Such is the power of Swami Vivekananda. That was the message of Srimad Swami Subiranandaji Maharaj, the General Secretary of Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. Now we request Sri Harshavardhan Neotia to kindly give his welcome address.
Good evening to all of you. Respected and revered Swami Suviranandaji, Swami Narsimhanandaji, Swami Shresthanandaji, and Swami Sarvarthanandaji from London, and my dear friend and co-producer of this wonderful series, NAREN, Abhijit Dasgupta. Dear citizens of Kolkata, my warm welcome to you for turning out in such overwhelming numbers to support this humble initiative. This entire credit of putting this together is Abhijit Das. I have had a very, very peripheral role. He came to me almost a year ago and narrated this project. And I was immediately, I had a feeling that this is something that would be of great interest to the youth of our country. There's nothing new that we can know of Swamiji. He has been an icon, a person who has spoken extensively through his works, who has given us wisdom distilled in a way that we can understand. But yet what is novel about NAREN is the way it is presented. Abhijita has used modern technology and modern context in a question-answer session with young students in a setting which I think they will relate to, and I think you'll see some glimpses of it, which makes it very compelling. I had also the added privilege, and that's merely incidental, to do the voiceover for some sections of this production. I think today, more than ever before, Swamiji's message resonates with us and is perhaps more necessary than we have probably ever experienced. It therefore is very important that we can context Swamiji's universal sense of brotherhood, the sense of service, the sense of universality, the sense of inclusiveness, all of which comes together wonderfully in this presentation. And yet in a format that I believe would be very, very interesting to the young people. In fact, there are some question-answer sessions where young people are skeptical of some of the ideas that Swamiji is sharing through a teacher-student interaction methodology, which you will see. But how that is explained with examples makes it a very, very persuasive and compelling way of production. I think it's a brilliant piece of what I could say audiovisual production, documentary in a sense, but still with a lot of creative licenses. And we have Jayant Kriplani here, who has played the quintessential professor with great elan, which you will see. And there are so many others who have participated in different aspects of this production. So I would just like to conclude by thanking everyone, most importantly, the blessings and grace of Swamiji above, and all the great revered souls here from the Ramakrishna order who have supported this initiative, given us guidance, blessed us, and without that grace and blessing, it would have not been possible to bring this production out. We hope that all of you enjoy it, and more importantly, if you do, please share it with all your friends. There is no commercial angle to this. Our company has supported this initiative purely out of the will and desire to reach Swamiji's message to the younger people of our country, and we hope that we are able to achieve at least a little bit of this with his divine grace. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mr. Neotia, for your wonderful address. Now, may I request the most revered Swami Subiranandaji Maharaj to bless the gathering and the occasion by addressing us. The General Secretary Maharaj of Ramakrishna Order. Maharaj.
Namaste Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Sarupaya Swamine Tapoharine. Very respected Harsh Neotiaji, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Nothing can be more gladdening than an occasion like this, where Swami Vivekananda is remembered and celebrated. I have been asked to speak a few words on Swami Vivekananda as an icon of the youth. We don't have much of time. I would like to narrate an incident which took place just on the eve of the pandemic. Very precisely, it was first week of March 2020. I received a call from the Consul General of Kolkata representing the China. He asked for an appointment with me. I gave him an appointment the following Sunday. He came at the scheduled time, and then when I asked him what service I can be of, he told that I have come here with a begging bowl and you must fill it in. Only what's that? He told that my highest political leadership has asked me to contact you and to find out a package for us. As far as the materialistic prosperity is concerned, we have reached a great true. But then we are face to face with a crunch, a very severe deficit, which is very hard to be filled in. And that's why the highest political leadership of my country has asked me to talk to you and work out either an exchange program or a package. I asked what it is all about. He told that our boys and girls who are going to the colleges and universities, they are tremendously suffering from value deficit. And our leadership feels that only Vivekananda is the answer. We revere Vivekananda as much as you do in India. And we also consider that Vivekananda is the greatest philosopher that Asia had ever seen. Now we have learned socialism, not from Karl Marx or Lenin. We have learned socialism from Vivekananda, which is why our leadership is so keen to bring Vivekananda in China to take our youth forward. I think I need not tell anything more. Vivekananda is there. He is creating big waves in the Pacific, in the Atlantic, in Mediterranean Sea, in the Arabian Sea. But we never heard that Vivekananda is creating waves in Huanghu, which is infamous for drought. But Vivekananda recently is creating big waves in Huanghu as well. With these few words, I must thank Mr. Dasgupta and others who have given me the opportunity to be here and to speak a few words and share a few words with you, all of you. And I pray to the leader of the militia, to which I am a humble soldier, Swami Vivekananda. Sarve sukhino bhavantu, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschit dukham apnuat. Let all be happy, let all be free from ailments, let all be blessed with the vision of truth, beauty and goodness, let misery touch none. Thank you so very much.
Our best pranam and gratitude to Swami Subiranandaji Maharaj for his thought-provoking speech, his blessings and his prayer. Thank you, Maharaj. We are really blessed. Revered monks and ladies and gentlemen, now the time has come for a confluence of the tradition with the contemporary endeavor. We'll now have Swami Sarvasthanandaji Maharaj, who is the Minister in Charge in Ramakrishna Vedanta Center, UK, to talk to us, to join us this August gathering through virtual reality. Welcome, Maharaj.
Om Namah Sri Yatirayaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. Revered Subiranji Maharaj, dear Narsimhananji Maharaj and all the assembled monks, and Mr. Harshvardhan Neotia and my dear friend Abhijit Dasgupta. It's a great pleasure to know that Swami Vivekananda's, some of the core ideas of Swamiji's life and message have been documented. A documentary has been prepared on the basis of these 5 core ideas, which will be of great significance to our modern youth. And just as Dr. Abhijit Dasgupta previously made a beautiful documentary on the gift unopened, a gift that the world needs to open if it has to progress in the right direction. So these 5 themes, which were specifically prepared, keeping in mind the needs of the youth, not only in India but all over the world, and the subjects that are chosen which are very popular among the youth, the intuitive scientist, how NAREN was molded, the scientific approach which Sri Ramakrishna himself followed, the search for truth, which is the same whether you are searching for truth in the external world or whether you are searching for truth in the spiritual world. The principles are same. The scientific approach to truth, which the third episode describes molding NAREN, and then we have Be and Make, which is a very important message of Swami Vivekananda, who asks the youth, who inspires the youth to first mold one's own character before even trying to help humanity or serve humanity. And finally, we have the wonderful original teaching of Sri Ramakrishna, the original interpretation of Vedanta, you can say, trying to see God in everyone. The most practical aspect of Vedanta, which Swamiji so beautifully expressed in his London lectures, Practical Vedanta and Seeing God in Everyone. So seeing God in everyone is the core message which Swami Vivekananda himself once said, that if I get a chance, when he heard his master, the great master Sri Ramakrishna, mentioning this, it struck him that if I get an opportunity in the future, I shall make this wonderful teaching based on Vedanta, the practical aspects of Vedanta known to the entire world. And that is what is necessary for the present day youth to understand religion in a very broad way, not in a very dogmatic way, a superstitious way as religion is very often understood. The core values of spirituality, which are equally scientific. So for the scientific-minded youth, it is a wonderful introduction, though I would not say these 5 documentaries express everything that Swamiji has said. There are much more things, many higher values, the divinity of the soul and everything. But it's a wonderful introduction to the youth who once he gets a taste of what Swami Vivekananda really wants to convey through his broad universal message, which was not just meant for one particular country, one particular ethnicity, or any part of the world, but it was a truly universal message, truly universal in its scope, because it encompasses the entire endeavor of humanity, whether it is science, whether it's history. He encompasses almost everything, civilization, sociology, economics. You see, every aspect is covered in his universal message. So I think this approach will be an excellent introduction for our youth, who will definitely be inspired after seeing these documentaries to go deeper into the core values of Swami Vivekananda's message, which is trying to discover the divinity within and then express it to our lives and through all our activities, making us useful citizens of the world, useful citizens, universal people who can live in harmony with nature as well as progress internally, that is Atmano Mokshartham Jagad Hitaya Cha, for one's own spiritual development and for the good of the world, which is a byproduct. So that core value, which is very clear in the 5th episode of Seeing God in Everyone, the 4th episode, I think all these 5 episodes, again, as I say, I wish Abhijit Dasgupta and congratulate him for making this small documentaries, wonderful documentaries, which, as I said, will be a wonderful introduction to the youth, not only in India but all over the world. I once again thank the organizers for asking me to share a few words, and I convey my respectful pranams to revered Swami Suviranji Maharaj and other monks there who have participated in this unique and wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj. Swami Sarvasthananda ji. Maharaj, you have nicely explained each episode and gave us an introduction to what the documentary holds for us. Thank you, Maharaj, for joining all the way from London, and may I request you to continue to stay with us for the rest of the program also, Maharaj. Pranam from our side. Now, from the virtual reality, to again coming back to the tradition and reality. May I now request Swami Narasimhanandaji, the from the Ramakrishna Mission Sevasrama, Kozhikode, Kerala, to kindly bless this gathering with his kind address.
I offer my pranams to revered Swami Suviranandaji Maharaj. I offer my namaskars to Swami Shresthanandaji Maharaj and also all the artists, media persons and others who are gathered here. We all know Sri Ramakrishna had a unique way of presenting his thoughts through examples from daily life. His disciple Swami Vivekananda took abstruse thoughts from the Vedas. In India, he gave hope to a nation which was slave, and outside India, he gave hope to people who were slave to various doctrines of millennia. And that Swami Vivekananda, whenever this question comes, how is Swami Vivekananda relevant today? I am surprised why this question arises. Because Swami Vivekananda was a person who said that even if you believe in 33 millions of gods and goddesses, but still don't believe yourself, you are an atheist. Only a person who believes in oneself is a believer. So as long as humanity exists, definitely Swami Vivekananda is relevant. And this question comes from this city, Kolkata, where Swamiji grew and Swamiji's a considerable part of his life was spent. Some years ago, when I was in Kolkata Advaita Ashrama, Abhijit Das Gupta came and he was thinking of doing something for the 150 birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. So one idea was to bring just some random kids from the college. And it happened that we got a girl from the Scottish Church College, where Swami Vivekananda studied as Narendranath Datta. That girl was petrified. She was so shocked that I studied in the college where Swamiji studied, yet I was clueless about it. Before you, nobody told me this fact. So that brings to us a sad part of the whole thing. And that is how Abhijit Das Gupta got this inspiration. Before that itself, he comes from a family, some of his relatives were disciples of Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi. So he has a long association with the Ramakrishna order. But the question always has been, Swami Vivekananda said that my life mission is to bring out these ideas, these philosophical truths and make them accessible to the youth. How are we doing it today when the youth is engaged with rich content on OTT platforms? So this attempt of a docudrama series is an attempt of rethinking, recontextualizing ancient wisdom. And I'm surprised in a way also that the main character played by Jayant Kriplaniji has reinvented himself. He is a person who is there since the yesteryears of Doordarshan. So he is coming in the new format of a science fiction docudrama series. This is what we need to do today. We need to reinvent Swami Vivekananda through short films. Swami Vivekananda's life and teachings run to several thousand pages, 7,000 pages or so. We can take each page and we can bring out ideas. We can rediscover his content through songs, through poems, through short movies, through web series. You can do many things, and I think it's high time that we start in that direction. And I think this is a good beginning in that direction. Because today, as we all know, there is a cliched saying in English, throwing the baby with the bathwater. Today, the youth has dismissed religion as a as a wrong cause. Because as Swami Vivekananda said, religion, it is religion which has brought maximum bloodshed, but it is religion which has brought most welfare also. So religion brings succor, it brings solace to a person. And today when we are afflicted by increasing number of psychological ailments, today I don't think we have any right to remove or take away this avenue of the human life, this facet of human life from the future generations. In the matter of environment, we have failed miserably, but at least in the manner of religion, in the manner of spiritual life, in the matter of spiritual life, let us give them a richer heritage. Let us recontextualize religious wisdom, spiritual wisdom, and present them in a language, in a context that they can access, which Swami Vivekananda wanted. I am very happy that this has begun, and also I am greatly thankful to Abhijit Dasgupta, to Harshvardhan Neotia ji, and all such people, to Jayant Kriplani ji. He is really in his form in that web series. So I thank all of you who have come here, and I request all of you to take this as an example and do such experiments at your own level. Unfortunately, this is meant for the youth, but here, because it's a selected audience, not many youth could come. Youth needs to understand that despite different interpretations of Swami Vivekananda is someone who can transform you. Swami Ranganathan ji used to say, Vedanta or Swami Vivekananda's thoughts are like bombs which go inside you and explode from within. So I'm grateful to Abhijit Dasgupta and Harsh Neotia ji for involving me in this project and for having invited me to come all the way from Kozhikode or Calicut. Thank you. And I pray to God, I pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda and Sri Sarada Devi that let it be a good beginning of such endeavors. Thank you.
Our pranam and gratitude to Swami Narasimhanandaji Maharaj for explaining the relevance and the content of Swamiji's message spread in a completely different format and carriage, as we say it in our modern parlance of audiovisual. Thank you, Maharaj, for being with us and sharing your views. May I now request the man behind this project, Sri Abhijit Dasgupta, to kindly address the gathering, to say something more about the project and his feelings, what he felt while doing this program. And I have a small request, kindly tell the audience how they would be able to see it.
For the benefit of the Bengali television being represented here, I'll speak in Bangla, with your permission, Maharaj. Shraddheyo Swami Subharananda ji Maharaj, Shraddheyo Swami Narasimhananda ji Maharaj, Swami Sarvastananda ji Maharaj in UK, Swami Shreshananda ji Maharaj, এবং Swami Sarvapriyananda ji in New York. Unfortunately, উনি বাইরে বলে আজকে আমাদের জয়েন করতে পারছেন না। সম্মানিত অতিথি শ্রী হর্ষ নেওটিয়া, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ ফর কামিং। আপনারা এসছেন, কি যে আনন্দ হচ্ছে আমি বোঝাতে পারবো না। আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি ফিল্ম ডিরেক্টরও দু একজন এসছেন, অশোক বিশ্বনাথনকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, অভি মুখার্জিকে পেছনে দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে দক্ষিণেশ্বরের সাউন্ড অ্যান্ড লাইট করেছে, রবীন ঘোষ আছেন পেছনে। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর কামিং। আমি ঠাকুর, শ্রীমা আর স্বামী বিবেকানন্দর ওপর বহু ফিল্ম করেছি, দূরদর্শন থাকাকালীন করেছি। আমার বন্ধু রাজীব মেহরোত্রার সঙ্গে গ্রেট সোয়ান করেছিলাম 10 এপিসোডস, সেটা দূরদর্শনে 12-25 বোধহয় টেলিকাস্ট হয়েছে। তারপরে 150 বছরের ফিল্ম যেটা স্বামী নারায়ণানন্দজি মেনশন করলেন, সেই ফিল্মটার করার সময় ভারতবর্ষের এবং ভারতবর্ষের বাইরেও বিভিন্ন জায়গায় গিয়ে আমরা শুটিং করেছি, যেখানে যেখানে স্বামীজি গিয়েছিলেন। কিন্তু আমার এই বয়সের সঙ্গে আমি একটা জিনিস উপলব্ধি করলাম যে আমার ফিল্মগুলো এই প্রজন্মের কাছে পৌঁছচ্ছে না। যারা বয়োজ্যেষ্ঠ বয়সে বেশি তারা বসে দেখছেন, তারা খুব সুখ্যাতি করছেন, কিন্তু এই প্রজন্ম দেখছে না। তখন মাথায় এলো যে এই প্রজন্ম দেখার জন্য কি করা যায়। তখন গিফট আনওপেন্ড বলে একটা ডকুমেন্টারি করার ইচ্ছে হলো। সেটাই আমি স্বামী আত্মপ্রিয়ানন্দজির কাছে প্রথম চলে গেছিলাম একটা ঘটনার পরে। ব্যাঙ্গালোরে হয়েছিল একটা ঘটনা। আমি গিয়ে অনেকে বলেছিলাম, মহারাজ এসব ভক্ত টক্ত দিয়ে হবে না, ইয়াং জেনারেশনের কাছে পৌঁছতে হবে। তিনি আমায় বললেন, তুমি আজকে বাড়ি যাও, তোমার মাথা গরম হয়ে রয়েছে, কালকে এসো, আমি তোমায় বুঝিয়ে বলবো। তা আমি পরের দিন যখন গেলাম তখন উনি বললেন, স্বামী সর্বাস্থানন্দজি উইল কোঅর্ডিনেট ফর ইউ। উনি বলে দেবেন কার কাছে গেলে তুমি তার ইন্টারভিউ নিলে এই প্রজন্ম দেখবে। দ্যাট ওয়াজ দ্য বিগিনিং। সেখান থেকে থ্যাংক ইউ মহারাজ, লন্ডনে আপনি কোঅর্ডিনেট করে দিয়েছিলেন বলেই গিফট আনওপেন করতে পেরেছিলাম। আজকে ওটা কম্পালসারি ভিউইং ইন IIM। এই প্রজন্মের জন্য আমি দুটো জিনিস ভেবেছিলাম। একটা হচ্ছে এই প্রজন্ম এখন ভার্চুয়াল রিয়েলিটি, আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্স এই জগতে ঘোরাফেরা করে। সুতরাং একটা কিছু করতে হবে যেটার মধ্যে এই ভার্চুয়াল রিয়েলিটি থাকবে, আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্স থাকবে, এই প্রজন্মের একটা ছাপ থাকবে এবং কোনো জ্ঞান দেওয়া থাকবে না। যেটা থাকবে সেটা হচ্ছে গল্পের ছলে, এবং এই প্রজন্ম ভীষণ আর্গুমেন্টেটিভ, দেয়ারফর স্টুডেন্টরা আর্গু করবে। এটাই আর্গু করতে করতে তারপরে ওয়ান্স দে আর কনভিন্স, তখন তারা বিশ্বাসটা তাদের মধ্যে আসবে। তো এইটা মাথায় রেখে আমি একটা স্ক্রিপ্ট তৈরি করে নারায়ণজির কাছে পাঠিয়ে দিলাম যে আমার ফ্যাকচুয়ালি কিছু ভুল আছে কিনা এবং স্ক্রিপ্টের ফরম্যাটটা অ্যাম আই অন দ্য রাইট পাথ। তারপরে বহু মেল চলাচলি এবং পুরো স্ক্রিপ্টটা তৈরি হয়ে যায়। আপনি ছাড়া এটা করা সম্ভব ছিল না মহারাজ। তারপরে আমি কয়েকজনকে ডাকবো, একটু রিকোয়েস্ট করবো সামনে আসার জন্য। এই ভার্চুয়াল রিয়েলিটি, 3D অ্যানিমেটেড ওয়ার্ল্ড অ্যান্ড AI-র পেছনে যে ছেলেটি ছিল তার নাম গোল্ডি সেন। আমার ক্যামেরা টিমে কিছু পোর্শন আছে, ঠাকুর খুব যাত্রা পছন্দ করতেন, তো উইটুকের যাত্রা দিয়ে একটা কিছু করার চেষ্টা করেছিলাম। অভিজিৎ, একটু যদি সামনে আসিস প্লিজ। অভিজিৎ ব্যানার্জি DOP ছিল, ডাইরেক্টর অফ ফটোগ্রাফি। ওর সঙ্গে ছিল শতঞ্জীব, সঞ্জিত, রজনী। সাউন্ডে ছিল পিন্টু, একবার দেখো। চন্দন ভুই কোথায়? ওই পেছনে লুকিয়ে থাকলে হবে না। এই যে সিরিজটা হয়েছে, এখানে দুষ্টু ছাত্রর ভূমিকায় হীরক দাস। হীরক আছো? এসো, একটু মুখ দেখাও। তুমি হচ্ছে দুষ্টু ছাত্র, সবাইকে জ্বালাও, সেই ছাত্র। এসো। কুন্দন গুরুং আছো? এসো, সামনে এসো। শ্রমণা চক্রবর্তী আছো? না বোধ হয়, নাকি? ক্ষেত্রিতে একটা ঘটনা হয়, সেখানে একটা গান হয়, সেই গানের সময় স্বামীজি ছিলেন না, চলে গিয়েছিলেন। তারপর গানের কথা শুনে উনি সেখানে আসেন। সেই গানটা গেয়েছে, সম্পর্কে আমার নাতনি হয়, সোহিনী রায়চৌধুরী। সোহিনী আছো এখানে? 70 দশকের শুরু থেকে আমার বন্ধু, ওকে ছাড়া এটা ভাবিনি। ও জয়ন্ত কৃপালানি আমাকে ফোন করলাম, তুই কি কলকাতায়? বলি ইনসিডেন্টালি আমি কলকাতায়। কারণ তাহলে তোর জন্য একটা কাজ আছে। জয়ন্ত, ইফ ইউ ক্যান কাম আপ। ওয়েস জয়ন্ত প্রোটাগনিস্ট আমাকে খুব জ্বালিয়েছে। একটা এপিসোডে হঠাৎ তার দেখলাম দাড়ি কামিয়ে ফেলেছে। এখন কি করে কন্টিনিউটি, এত মাথা খারাপ হয়ে গেল। তখন আমি গোল্ডিকে বললাম, গোল্ডি, এবার উনি যে ভেহিকেলটা করে যাচ্ছেন, it will go too close to the sun to burn his beard. তো এই হচ্ছে জয়ন্ত কৃপালানি। প্রত্যেকটা যে টাইটেল সংগুলো প্রত্যেকটা আলাদা, এবং টোটাল মিউজিক এমন একজন করেছে যে সম্পর্কে আমার জামাই, কিন্তু হি ইজ এ ইউথ আইকন উইথ নট ওয়ান বাট ল্যাক্স অ্যান্ড ল্যাক্স অফ ফলোয়ার্স। রূপম, ইফ ইউ ক্যান প্লিজ কাম আপ। পোস্ট প্রোডাকশনের ক্ষেত্রে উনি ডজন হিসেবে ন্যাশনাল অ্যাওয়ার্ড পান। অর্ঘ, ইফ ইউ ক্যান প্লিজ কাম আপ। অর্ঘ কমল মিত্র, আমি জানি না আর কাকে কাকে মিস করে গেছি।
May I now request Sri Obhijit Dasgupta to kindly give up the vote of thanks.
শ্রদ্ধেয় মহারাজরা, আপনারা যারা এসছেন, আমার মিডিয়ার বন্ধুরা, শ্রী হর্ষ নিয়টিয়া, ও হিস দেয়ার, হর্ষ নিয়টিয়া, Vijayji, everyone associated with organizing this, thank you very much indeed. And I just hope and pray with Thakur, Ma and Shamiji's blessings, it will reach the target audience. Rupam, the songs are going on Spotify and others. Huh? So all the title songs will also be available on Spotify and other, what do you call them? All digital platforms will carry the songs also soon enough. So I'm just hoping and praying that it will reach the target audience. Maharaj, we need your blessings, and I'm sure it's there, but we need to promote this. Thank you everyone.